Hey guys, Derek with Dependable Success, Motivation, Inspiration, back for another weekly video to help you, help your family, help your community. However we can help you, we're here to help. This week, we're talking about growth. And I thought it was the perfect video to follow up last week's video on risk. If you didn't catch it, I highly recommend you go back and watch it, because with the ever-looming recession and or change of economic conditions, I feel that these two are super important, because if you can figure out how to get your life or your business in growth mode during the hard times, then it's like riding a wave in the good times, because you're already set up for success when the market changes, right? Imagine you're a business, very, very, very true. You grow when times are good. Then a lot of businesses either hit a wall or they start playing defense, and now they're going backwards and they're trying to downsize and to hang on to last year's numbers, and their kind of chart looks like this. And I don't like it, right? I don't believe that's the way. I believe slow and steady. It's not a sprint, but you got to be focused, right? It's got to be a priority, and it's got to be something that you're working hard on all the time to grow as an individual and to grow your company, your brand, your organization. And we talked about last week basically how, taking risk is the new way to avoid risk. It's the same with growth, because you have to do it, right? You do not want to be a sitting duck in this economy. I will tell you this again. You do not want to be a sitting duck waiting for an outcome in this economy, because you're just going to get wiped out, right? So you need to grow. And obviously that's going to involve risk, which is why we basically put these kind of together, right? One of my favorite sayings is the turtle can only move forward when his head is out of its shell and he's most vulnerable. And that's growth. There's going to be risk involved in growth, specifically if we're talking about business, but it's uber important. And we're going to make a video on quantum growth, but just to give you an idea, in the beginning, when you have no company or you're just, your regular self, either you're a company or you're an individual. If you're an individual, you go from making, no money to bam, you get your first job. Well, you just went from 0 to say $8 an hour. Huge increase, right? In business, it's the same way. You open up your doors, you got no customers, bam, all of a sudden you get your first sale. It's exponential growth. And that is kind of what us in the business community are looking for all the time. So we know that when the economy changes, it's important to pivot. And to me, I take it one step further. It's important to pivot, and it's important to continue to grow, right? The more lines we have out there, the more fish we catch. If you're individual, it's the same thing. The more talent, knowledge, skills you have, the better you're going to do in an economic downturn, right? Let's pretend your only skill was answering the phone and you were really good at it. Well, you could have a crash in the economy where all of a sudden nobody's hiring for that anymore. You could have an app come in and disrupt it, and now everything is automated. You can't just rely on one thing, right? You need to grow. So you need to do phones, and you do expenses, and you do videos, and you do all these different things to make yourself more marketable, right? And it's the exact same in business. You cannot just sit still hoping to hang on to last year's numbers. You always have to be moving forward, right? They call it the business cycle for a reason. It's a circle. It's always evolving. And you're going to have a lot of stuff out of your control, but the stuff that you can control is your attitude, your skill set, your business's products, services, offerings, and how are they presented, right? Is there a way to adapt? Over here, we are always looking for growth because we know the importance of it. Why? Why is it important? Aside from protecting yourself and not being vulnerable, it's important because how are you going to have an impact, right? We talked one of our first few videos on mindset and the why behind all this. And to me, the bigger we grow, the more lives we impact, the more people we give great, stable, growing jobs to, the bigger difference we can make in our community, and the biggest difference we can make for our family. And we keep that at the forefront of our thought process, and it makes me want to grow exponentially. at the end of the day, I find in business it's important to do both. So I work very hard to grow my company and my organization, and then I also work very hard to grow myself as a father, as a leader, as a member of the community, and just intellectually, right? You never underestimate how wrong you can be. I'm always learning, right? Nobody successful gets to the point of success and thinks, I know it all. It doesn't work like that. They're constantly hungry for more. And it's really the only way, right? It keeps it exciting, number one. And number two, it gives you more avenues to find those opportunities to really take the next leap and to get to the next level and to level up, right? You got to be in it to win it. We've all heard that saying, but do you actually apply it, right? Ask yourself, a little exercise I like to do is, what did I do today to grow my company? What did I do today to grow my brand? What did I do today to grow myself? And you apply which one is relevant to you, right? It could be reading books. It could be taking an online course. And I just want to preface those. Those are really good things to help you level up, but you have to put it into practice, right? A lot of people will do online courses, they'll do books, they'll do studying, but they don't actually put it into practice. And, it doesn't work, right? You have to go out into the real world and find ways to implement it in your life. If you're always growing, you'll get to your destination. I feel like a lot of people have goals and they do not hit those goals because they're really not 100% committed to actually hitting the goal, right? So for us, we want to grow our company. Okay, well, what did we do today? What did we do this week? I can't do it by myself. It takes a team. What did the team do, right? Who's responsible for checking with them to see how we can all feed off each other's ideas and grow? I really, really hope you guys take this to heart, because I'm telling you, you do not want to be a duck sitting on the pond, right? You want to be in control, moving forward, growing, getting better, getting to the next level. And on a side note, it makes you feel good, right? Or you can fall victim to, oh my God, it's all gonna collapse, the economy's coming to an end, and it's just a negative way to live, right? You wanna be positive, focus on the things you can control, always be looking for ways to grow yourself, your brand, and your business, and most importantly, growth mindset. We did a quick short video to get ready for this video, and when you look around that video, you imagine like it takes big think and big dreams and big ideas to execute something like that, and to make it profitable and make it stable and make it, where people can come and enjoy with their families. And I imagine if that was your company, you would feel very rewarded. I hope everybody has a great week. Remember that you are in control. It's not the president. It's not mine. It's not the president. It's not the economy. It's not the news. You're in control. Focus on the things that you can control. Focus on growing. Get to the next level. We're here to help you any way we can. Subscribe to our channel. Check out our Facebook group. Anything we can do to help you guys, we're here. Have a great week.